Hello and welcome back to the Keystone 5. Today our guest is Tony Halsey. Tony is an alumni of the Hueytown Club. After attending the club for a few years, Tony started his club career as a camp counselor. Tony attended Hueytown High School and has received his bachelor's in Management Information Systems and master's in Information Systems from the University of Alabama at Birmingham. That's one smart guy right there. Tony is currently the Strategics Project Manager at 𝘲𝙗𝗹𝘁. His motto is, if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. So let's tune in to Tony's interview and see what he has to say.
Well, Tony, thank you for joining us today on the Keystone 5. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
I'm doing well too. So the first question we have today is, what club did you attend as a child?
As a child, I attended I want to say one of the original clubs. It eventually turned into the Hueytown Club, but it was originally in Central Park over in the Five Points West area. That's where I originally started the club. And my brother came through, my sister came through. I probably started when I was maybe 10. And I was there for at least probably 5-6 years.
So you spent a lot of your childhood there. Did you have any great memories at the club?
Of course I did. You're exactly right. I spent a large part of my childhood, at least the summers, going to the club every day. And my fondest memories would probably be those at Camp Jimmy Goodwin, which was in Jasper at the time. And I know that kids don't go to summer camp like we did anymore. However, the summer camp that the club ran in Jasper was excellent, and those are probably my fondest memories.
Did you make lasting friendships at your Boys and Girls Club? Have there been relationships that you've kept on since your time there?
Oh, most definitely. I have several good friends that I started those relationships at the club, and all the way into adulthood, we still keep in frequent contact. I know their families well. We have a lot of mutual friends in common, and I think the Boys Club experience is for every kid involved is it's a lot about exposure. Exposure to different people, different backgrounds, people that may take a different path in life, but somehow or another, in the end, you can see how it all comes together, big picture, and then with those opportunities, it's an excellent opportunity to network at a younger level. You never know who those kids are that you currently spend a lot of time with in the summers, who they're going to eventually grow up to be. They could be doctors, lawyers, politicians, people that can help you in some form or fashion.
Have you been able to stay included with the Boys and Girls Club?
I've been fortunate for the last little over a year now to be a part of the board and the leadership council. So it's allowed me to come back and give back to the club that's meant so much to me and my family.
That's great. So on the board, what are your responsibilities?
I serve on a couple of committees. One will be the membership committee, where we're trying to put forth the effort to make the board more diverse and more representative of the kids that actually go to the club. And the leadership there has taken on that challenge, and that's a priority. And at the same time, just to become more involved in ways that I can possibly help the club through people I know or through resources.
That's great. The fact that you've been able to stay included with the Boys and Girls Club, even your adult life, it's just wonderful. So speaking about your adult life, did you attend university? If so, what degrees did you pursue?
Yes, I'm a local guy, so I'm born and raised in and around Birmingham, and so I went to school at UAB. I got my undergrad there in business with a concentration in management information systems, and eventually went back and got my master's in the same field. So.
What does that really entail? Like, what does that help you with? Like, what does that do?
Well, my current role, I'm the strategic projects manager at 𝘲𝙗𝗹𝘁. And 𝘲𝙀𝙀 is in the healthcare sector, and we provide, I guess, healthcare benefits in the Medicare and Medicaid population. What I do is I manage some of the more larger strategic projects. With my background, it's kind of a eclectic background, whereas I have a bit of a technical background, having degrees in information technology, but I've also had jobs where I worked in the federal sector or worked for federal contractors. I've worked in marketing as a marketing director. I've been in positions where I had to wear a lot of hats, and it's just all those life experiences come together, and it's been beneficial to me.
Are there any skills or traits that you gained that you can attribute back to the Boys and Girls Club? Because those responsibilities that you have, I'm sure you've gained them somehow. So were any of them gained at the Boys and Girls Club?
Most definitely. Like I mentioned earlier, when you go to the Boys and Girls Club, you're exposed to a lot of different people from different backgrounds. You have to learn how to work with those individuals, whether it's in team sports or whether it's in an activity. And, you know, going through the ranks and starting out as a junior leader and eventually getting to a counselor, I think you develop certain leadership skills that allow you to be a positive influence on anyone.
So Tony, for my final question, this video, this interview is going to be shown to teenagers, youth, people who are really growing up into their adulthood life. So what is some advice that you would give them if you were talking directly to them? Because in a way you are, what would you say to them?
I would say to any kid, choose your own path. When you have the opportunity, try to expose yourself to as many different opportunities and people as you can. I don't think there is a cookie cut path to life. I know that you're trained to say, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna get a job, and then I'm gonna get married. That's how I was raised. But your generation, you have so many opportunities. And a lot of that is just through technology. Yeah. And whereas it took my generation, you know, several steps to get to where I am, you guys have the opportunities to skip several of those steps and make that process a whole lot quicker. But what I like about your generation is that you all seem to embrace, you know, differences a lot better than previous generations. And I know that's a heavy burden for you all, but I would tell anyone to don't be afraid of any of those challenges. You know, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Anything. I know that's cliche and people say that all the time, but in this day and this age, I firmly believe that.
Well, Tony, that wraps up this interview. This has been really great. I love talking with you. We had a great conversation. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Albert. If there's anything I can ever do for you, feel free to reach out.
That was an awesome interview. Thank you, Tony, for joining us today, and thank you, Albert, for those great questions. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button. While you're at it, leave a comment below in the comment section and comment your favorite question from today's interview. Also, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we release a new video, just like this one. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Keystone 5.